Hey, 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 this is your recap auntie. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Shar. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, everybody. Yes, we are here today, honey. I'm going to stop giving the days of the week because I'll be off. I'm just going to give the episode. We are here to recap episode number 140. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. That is 140 of Beyond the Gates. We have been reviewing this and recapping this damn show for 140 episodes. And no, ma'am, no, sir. We have not missed not one episode. If you want to go ahead and check me out, look at my playlist. I have probably haven't added everything, but I will eventually add it all of the episodes. And I've done front porch talk. That's when I take your comments and let's talk about what we're talking about. Whatever you say, honey. If you look at the comments on these videos, you, you would think that we're talking to each other because I respond to y'all. Yes, I do. Well, you respond. I told you. Didn't you listen? Front porch talk. I do it twice a week. I do it midweek ish and the weekend ish. All right. So look for that maybe twice a week. Like I said, ish. And I respond to you. I laugh. I giggle. I kiki. We have a good time doing the front porch. So yeah. So if you ever look at the comments and you think that everybody's talking to each other the way we talk face to face, is because I respond to you because your words do matter over here. Okay. I started that series because I would go to other people's channel talking about this damn show. The person whose channel I went to, honey, ain't said shit to me. And I'm like, wait a minute, I took the time to type. Why you ain't saying nothing? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna let my people know that y'all matter. So I just created this series called The Front Porch. It's like I'm responding real time to you. I might not always be able to do live with you, but I can at least respond to you real time. Okay? All right. I will be live though. It won't be for it'll be a while, but I'm gonna go live again and we're gonna have a good time. Okay, let me go ahead and push play. Yesterday was pretty good. It was pretty decent. I think I gave it a three frames. I wear glasses, so my most I give is 5. So I gave it a 3. It was really, really good. I've been hoping that Eva was going to, break off a piece of that Tomas Kit Kat bar to him, and she did. And they seem to have enjoyed each other very, very much. So I knew that was going to happen because Eva is way more experienced in the bedroom than Catherine is. So, but I'm still waiting for Isaiah. Who's Isaiah, Auntie? That's Jacob. Jacob's brother. Jacob is the detective who got that fine daddy named Elon. Yeah, he's coming. That's Jacob's brother. And I think that's who Kat is going to have a romantic connection with. At least that's what I hope. Okay. All right, enough with the church announcements. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Let them go ahead and open up this damn gate so they can let us in, so they can entertain us, so we can sit down and watch and see what they got to talk about today. So, you ready, baby? I am ready. Let go. Honey, we are at the Roach Motel, aka Eva's new apartment, and we're going back over to when Catherine came over there to try to give her that little cute bag, the dream bag from Chelsea Cat. And so, Eva was just trying to give her back the bag. She's like, "Look, girl, I ain't saying that shit's gonna happen overnight. That's what Kat told her, but at least we starting." And baby, by the time Kat got to the front door, guess who was coming out the bathroom with a towel on? Tomas. Tomas, she says. He ain't say shit. She looking at her sister. Someone need to catch me the fuck up. One thing I love about Kat's ass, that bitch, she ain't gonna run away. She ain't gonna walk. She asked them to explain. So she said, nigga, I ain't leaving. I'm gonna shut this door. She said, look, I'll start with both of y'all motherfuckers. There is a logical explanation here. And it was helping Eva move. Move what, nigga? So Kat was like, so that shit required you to take a shower, huh? Eva says, no one invited you and no one has to give you any fucking answers. So Kat was going to read her, like, bitch, let's just go someplace where we can talk, he tells Kat. So she said, oh, nigga, so you can stitch up some damn believable cover story? No, tell the fucking truth. You had sex with Eva. My favorite word. She says, you all are both garbage. Trash. Yes, trash. So we're at the country club. So Tad and his nephew is sitting there having some drinks. So Ted asked Andre, he was like, wait the fuck a minute. You and Danny did what? Andre said, yeah, Murray. Yeah, Murray. He showed his finger. And so Ted was like, damn, a cigar band. Andre was like, yeah, yeah, Unc, keeping it classy. Ted was like, yeah, definitely keeping that shit casual. How the hell did you end up in Vegas with the Till Death Do Us Part? Andre was like, well, Unc, it did make sense at the time. Oh, did you hear that Ashley's getting married? He said, because I did, Andre says. Ted was like, okay, I got you. So you did the rational thing, huh? Andre was like, well, ain't nothing like rebounding with a damn friend. Ted was like, yeah, well, people do crazy things on the rebound. All right, tell him what the fuck you did. He keeps talking about changing themselves so much that you don't even recognize who the hell they are. As soon as he says that, we see Nicole comes in with Carlton. We haven't seen Carlton in so long. So Andre was like, wait a minute, ain't that? And so Ted was like, yep, that's my ex-wife and so-called business partner and so-called best friend since med school. Wow, I didn't know they was tight like that, like that. He said again. Again? Damn, did he do that to you before? Anyway, Andre was like, yo, that was downright frosty, cold, ice cold. Andre get it. Andre's like, what the fuck did you do to her now? Ted was like, well, it was what I did with somebody else. So all right, we're back at the hole in the wall. Joey and Vanessa. I'm not gonna be fooling with his all his bullshit lying. He was on the phone with damn Marcel, and so he tells Marcel, I'll call you back. If you're busy, Vanessa says, he says, no, 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 I'm never too busy for you. He tells her, your ass should be at home. Well, this is one of Doug's favorite places. Part of me expected to see him there playing poker. If it wasn't so wildly inappropriate, I'd have his memorial right here. How are the twins, he says. Devastated. Uh, those kids were his world, and he gave them his best. And that's how they saw him. Finding out it was a DUI was, well, drinking clouds our judgment. Whatever, Joey. It makes us do things that we can never really explain. You should be with them, he tells her. There's one more thing, she says. I need to talk to the police, she says. What you want to talk to them about, Nessa? Anyway, we at the bar. Boom, boom. Oh, we're back at Chelsea Cat and we see Madison. We haven't seen Madison in so long. So Chelsea tells Madison, oh my God, girl, you didn't have to come over here, but I'm so glad you did. And Madison's like, girl, me too. Honey, a video chat is no substitute for seeing you face to face, especially tonight. That's what Madison said. And plus, I wanted to be in the same room with you when I showed you this. So again, Chelsea had Samantha draw up a diagram so that she could show her Madison how much numbers were when they sold all them pretty purses. Oh. So Madison's like, girl, your purse is right. I mean, I don't the sales were way more than I expected. I'm just so happy. I mean, the purses are clearly here to stay. Oh, you deserve them, Chell. Madison's like, oh shit, my girlfriend, the mogul. They start giggling. So Madison's like, girl, how do you feel? Chelsea says, like I earned that shit, like it's my own, and nobody ain't taking that shit from me. Especially after all that shit went down with Allison. So Madison was like, girl, right. Like when she called, I mean, how was that? How did you feel? So Chelsea was like, girl, terrifying for a second. I'm reminded myself of where I am and that I'm safe, and she's where she belongs. But you know what, bitch? I'm glad that happened. And Madison was like, why? I mean, I didn't realize at first, but ever since that night, I've had this knot in my back, in between my shoulders. So Madison was like, that's where the fear, the hurt, and the trauma landed right there, honey. And that call helped me realize, Chelsea says, that I'm still here. And if I'm here, I can fight. And if my ass can live through that, there's nothing I can't do. All that tension and anger that I've been holding on to, it's gone. Yay, it's gone. I was afraid that she was gonna be holding on to that shit for a long time. Yay, girl. Madison says, because honey, you are a survivor. Well, think I'm ready to conquer the world again, Chelsea says. So if you plan on sticking around, Madison's like, I could. Oh, and they kiss. How sweet. All right, we back at the hole in the wall. So Joy asks Vanessa, why the fuck you want to see the police? She says she need answers. I keep hoping that they found some new information, someone to blame. So you can stop blaming yourself. Look, girl, this ain't your fault. That's what he said. I mean, I knew he was drinking. Joy was like, he was a damn adult. And my husband, she says. We are not going to go through this guilt trip with her. We all know who did it. If they say something who that pops, we talking. If not, next. So of course she still feels guilty about it. So he also chimes in and said, look, I tried to help him too. I tried cutting him off, but she was like, whatever he wanted, what he wanted, honey, he went after it. And she says, me too. So Joy was like, wait a minute, you don't think that had anything to do with us, do you? She says, my God, you were all I ever wanted. She says, I couldn't get your ass off my mind. But Puerto Rico, though? He was like, look, what Doug did was not about us. Mm. So he's steady just dragging the fuck out of Doug, talking about how he made some bad choices. He ran out of luck. He took some dangerous chances, and that's what got him offed. She said he would never put anybody else's life in danger. He wouldn't. That's why he was a fucking heart surgeon. He liked to save the world, not get rid of it. Okay, I mean, he tries to make her feel good. Anyway, we see June at Orphe Jean's, honey, with her blonde coif, and we see the back of somebody's hair with this long weave down the back. I didn't know who the fuck that was. So he come, June, all right, here's my favorite customer, girl. And so it was Naomi. Naomi was like, I'm not here for me. I'm here for you, boo. All right. I didn't see what's on the menu. Let me rewind this. Let me see. Child, they still got that blurry ass Chesapeake omelet, chicken fried steak, damn potato salad, and sprouts. This has been week number 2. When the fuck y'all gonna change it? So, yeah. June was like, "Oh my God, what the fuck I do now?" So remember, Naomi was tripping about her wedding ring. So she had told June's manager that June had found her wedding ring that she left in the ladies' room. And Eric's got to know that he has a conscientious waitress who goes above and beyond. Go ahead, June. June for press. June for Ted. June for Ted. June for Ted. I don't think I've held anything as precious. That's what June says. And so Naomi was like, girl, yes, this thing means the world to me. Jacob designed it. So June was like, honey, if I had a man the way that Jacob loves you, girl, have you ever? Naomi was like, June, cut that shit off, girl. No, never, girl. Never like that. Mm-mm. Well, it is important to have people in your life, June. That's what Naomi tells her. So June was like, girl, maybe even one special person someday, maybe. Who knows? It could happen. So she wait a minute. Let me see what she finna tell Naomi. Girl, I said it. She said, oh girl, let me come and sit down and tell you. June said, girl, the other day at the table, sitting over there, honey. Oh, honey, he was Morris Chestnut gorgeous. Didn't I say that? No, I just said Blair Underwood. That's what he gave me. But Morris, that's my frat brother. So go, Morris. So Naomi was like, oh. So Jill was like, honey, pretty smile, put a little giggle in your wiggle. Ah, go ahead. Naomi was like, well, bitch, I wouldn't know nobody like that, honey, being married and all. So June was like, mm-hmm. But girl, I didn't know what to say to his ass. Help. So Jacob comes in, and so Naomi was like, wait a minute, hold on, sis. I think that I might have an idea. Are you gonna let June talk real sexy to Jacob? Wrong move, sis. Wrong fucking move. Wait a minute, baby. We're at the red door. Okay. Martin made Smitty some dinner. He made some pesto risotto and it tasted like butter. Okay, we already know. We know how Smitty is with his petty ass. We know Martin wants to be back in there all the way. So if they talk something good, I'll speak. Not next. They have a little small talk about the last time they had that meal was like maybe a week or so before they adopted the kids. They was very strict and everything. They were so happy that they were fathers and pappies. And he says Martin was like, I'm not as ham-fisted as I was in the past. And Smitty was like, yeah, you're right. No, you ain't. You've changed. And so Martin was like, I'm glad you noticed. I mean, you ready to go upstairs? I mean, he might not said that, but that's what he looking. Okay, so I'm confused. So Smitty is telling him, I've been noticing a lot of things lately about how much better our lives are now that you're back in it. I thought the last time we saw Smitty, he was like tearing down June, fussing out Martin for letting um Samantha see her mammy. It's like now it's just a whole new Smitty. I don't know. I'm trying to. Yeah. So Smitty was about to reach in and kiss Martin. He was like, "It's funny that you should say that." That's what Martin says. Because something we need to talk about. So Martin was gathering plates, baby, while Smitty, got the cold shoulder. Because any other time they would have yanked that damn tablecloth off the table and got it in. Baby, we are back at the Rosa Motel. And so Kat was like, which one of y'all motherfuckers are going to tell me that I was wrong, huh? Or that I'm imagining things? He says, Kat, I am so sorry. She says, sorry that you screwed her or sorry that your ass got caught? That's a black answer, honey. Yes, yes. No shade. But yes, 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 yes. God, there's no need. Wait a minute. Did you take a page out of my father's fucking playbook? Uncle Bill's? I mean, have the perfect woman and then hook up with somebody else? You ghosted me, he says. Nigga, we had a fight. That was way more than a disagreement. And you can see Eva just scratching her head in the background, rolling her eyes, and all this other shit. Go ahead, keep fucking her. We don't care no more. Bye, Tomas. Bye. Keep fucking Eva. Bye. I thought that we were done, he says. She said, oh, wait a minute. So the second you thought your ass was free, oh, it wasn't planned. It was her. She did this. She motherfucking plots every damn strategy, step by damn step. I bet she knew exactly which box she wanted you to unpack. Sweet, so classy, Eva says. There's no need to be crass. Oh, no, 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 Kat says. I'm communicating with her on her damn level. Deep down in the motherfucking dirt, your ass have been wanting him since the second you laid eyes on his ass. Get him, Kat. You have been orchestrating this whole thing from the start. When I tell you I've been waiting for this for the longest time, ever since she laid into her ass at that damn anniversary party, I've been waiting for this. They needed this. They really did. Ooh. Eva says, you're right. I did wanted him. And I loved every second of it. Now, let's see what fucking Tomas is going to say because that's crass. That's being a bitch. That's being mean. She's trying to hurt Kat. Let's see. Now, that's her mother coming out. Let's see what his ass going to say. Okay, we're back at the country club, and we have Nicole and Carlton eating, getting ready for dinner, I assume. So Nicole is like, honey, this day has taken everything out of me. But it's not just Ted's poor nonsense. It's a no, it's not just Ted's nonsense, but poor Vanessa. I mean, Carlton says I didn't know Doug well, but I liked him. It's awful to lose somebody so suddenly, she said. And then the twins, when I tell you they haven't mentioned this much about the twins since that man passed, I'm like, God knows. We ain't talk about the twins like that, like that. She wasn't thinking about no damn twins when she was banging Joey. So Carlton was like, I can understand. I'm sure that's probably pushed all the kinds of buttons for you. So she says, you never do stop worrying about your kids, and you really don't. So she says, after I saw Vanessa grieving for Doug, I couldn't help but imagine how I would feel if it were Tad. So Carlton says, well, my guess would be that you would feel devastated. And she says, yeah, even if at this moment I could happily strangle his ass. He's like, oh shit, what the fuck you do now? Leslie. We go back to Andre and Ted. So Ted was like, nigga, will you lower your voice? Damn. Andre was like, man, Unc, what the fuck were you thinking? So Ted was like, I wasn't thinking, all right? And she made sure Nicole found out that we did fuck. He's like, ah, Andre said, wow, that explains the cold shoulder. Well, if this means anything to you, Uncle, Nicole not exactly a member of my fan club right now either. So he didn't say Aunt Nicole, he just said Nicole's. Okay, you took the auntie off. I mean, so he's like, she grudgingly accepted me dating Danny, but us getting married put Auntie on a tilt. Ted, his sour ass. Now, well, you can go in and blame me. Now she hates marriage and she hates you on top of hating me. Andre says, look, she's a doctor. She'll do the whole self healing thing eventually. Ted again, unless we can find a way to nudge her out, you know. What are you going to do now, Ted? Nothing you've done worked, darling. Nothing. All we have to do is find her soft spot, Ted says. Andre was like, well, unless she finds out ours first, maybe we should rethink this, Uncle Ted. So after Andre says that, he peeking around the corner looking at Nicole. Nicole's, people be acting like they having such a good time. Yeah. Anyway, we're back at the Chelsea Cat. We'll see what Madison and Chelsea are talking. I think there's a gift that Chelsea is supposed to open. We'll see. Nope, it's not a gift. It's her getting back on her influencer tip. So she pushed the phone, so she's back online. Yay, Jill. First off, thank you all so much for the encouragement and love. I've seen all your posts and read all your comments, and I'm just as hype as you are. And for all of my new Chelsea Cat purse owners out there, when your bag lands, please show me. When you're taking her and how you're styling her, I really do need to know that she's in good hands. She took a deep breath, looked at Madison. Madison nodded her head, looked in the camera. Most of you know I recently survived a violent attack. It was awful. My instinct was just to shut everything down and disappear, but that's not what I want to be or who I want to be. With my family behind me and my new love beside me, I'm a stronger, wiser Chelsea. And who knew that was possible? So, if you're going through stuff and you're trying to find solid ground to stand on again, it is scary. I'm learning to lean on your people, embrace who you are now, set boundaries, and love your lessons. The path forward, it's real and full of possibilities. We've got this. I love y'all. And she does a little winky. Um, I used to say that. Remember, I used to say that at the end of my videos. You got this. If you listened to me few months ago when I used to come on camera, I have a sign that says you got this, and I have a t-shirt that says you got this. And you do got this. Did y'all take that from me, Beyond the Gates? I know that's not my thing, but it's my thing. How'd I do? She asked Madison. So Madison just sat down and gave her a kiss and everything. So we're back at the motel, the Roach Motel. And Eva was like, I have no regrets. Shit. The cat threw that damn purse down. She says, of course not, bitch. You are Leslie's child. And so, how does a former side chick celebrate when a fresh piece of trash joins her on the Mess Express? What, cat? Who's worse? Who's the best reader, y'all? Danielle, Catherine, or Martin? Who's the best reader? Come on, y'all. Y'all got to tell me who reads the best. I see he gets on my nerves. Come on, don't talk about her that way. She just like, nigga, please. Pour a little malt liquor out for the homegirls who ain't made it out of whole town. That's the mean girl. That's the 100% mean girl that he does not like. But when that bitch just stood there and said, I enjoyed every minute of it. I wanted him. Yes, I did. I had sex. And I enjoyed. He didn't quiet Eva down at all. That's why I have no respect for that nigga. And when that girl move on with Isaiah, he gonna miss her. He is going to miss the fuck out of Catherine. Oh, that's real cute, Eva says. So Cat was like, truth hurts. Oh, girl, please, you don't want any of this. Y'all better not be fighting over that nigga. Do you have anything intellectual to add to the discourse? Cat says. Eva was like, yeah, plenty. But you don't want to hear about how you've been a first class, top tier bitch to him since forever. Whoa. Or how you put your little inexperienced ass up in that ivory tower, making him jump through fucking hoops, and he still doesn't measure up to your expectations. Ooh, Eva. Let's not. He tries to understand. He tried to interject. Eva don't hear him. She goes right on. I showed him what it feels like when a real woman knows how to appreciate his ass. Ooh. And it seems like he's been needing that for a long, long time. That's all she needed was that one opportunity to give him that puss. That's all she needed. That's her mama. For those of y'all who are Team Eva, meet Leslie 5.0 right there on your screen. Why am I pointing at the TV like y'all can see me? Okay, she says, it is criminal to deprive a man like that, girl. Because when he gets what he wants, and she just goes around his body, rubbing all on his chest and stomach and shit, he holds on tight. Ooh. And let me tell you, homegirl, he held on. The way he looked at me, honey, like he didn't even have to ask me what I liked. He remembered. And then he cut her ass off. That's enough, bitch. Oh, first time those words were spoken tonight. Damn. Shit. Ooh. Sister, you've been on my mind. Oh, sister, we're two of a kind. So, sister, I'm keeping my eye on you. I felt this song was appropriate because I was feeling like kind of yikes. So it seems like those little breadworm issues Eva says was all on you, bitch. When I tell you, Kat looks so hurt, she looks at him and she says, You told her about something private? I meant to say that she said, You told her about something so private. How could you, mother? Child, I'm getting so sick of Vanessa blaming herself. She should. She's talking about none of this shit is adding up. We're back with them after the commercial break, honey. Joey's trying to console her. She's just trying to understand what happened. Girl, you've been fucking Joey this whole time. As soon as you go to Puerto Rico, now you feel guilty. But y'all been fucking on that damn table, fucking on the hall, and now you feel guilty. All right, Vanessa, we are not gonna sit here and let her feel guilty. And where's Randy? Where he at? So she is so determined that she needs to see what the fuck's going on. She wants to start where Doug's life ended. Where you want to do that? He asks. I need to go to that damn crash site. Yeah. So we're back at Orphe Jean. So June is asking Jacob and Naomi, okay, so y'all tell me, how do I start? Well, so, Naomi was like, ask questions, honey, curious but mysterious. Jacob was like, yeah, we like mystery. So Naomi kind of tests and says, can I get you something special? And an extra smile, and you just tilt your head, and then think of something that tastes good. And she's just looking at her hubby, and he started biting his fucking lip. That's why her ass is pregnant. So June was like, "Ooh, okay, now that was good. I need to write that shit down. Oh no, let me get this right. So right now, okay. So then you smile, and then and then you tilt, and then you hungry. There we go, bitch. Period. Okay, I got it. Go on, go on, go on. So Naomi was like, "Okay, girl." Then you take his order. He says, "I'll have a milkshake." So June was like, "Oh, so you know?" Naomi's like, "No, boo. That's low hanging fucking fruit. Don't even touch that shit. You're gonna wind up saying how your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard." No, no, no. He said, "Don't say that." No, 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 no. I mean, you pivot. Naomi says, "You just smile because you learned something about him. Information is valuable, right? And pretend to take a note." Oh, so Naomi says, "You like a little something sweet after work." I'll have to remember that. Oh, and what did you say that you did for work again? With me? Naomi says. June says, "Got it, girl." Naomi was like, "Girl, you'll do great. By the time God's wonder shows up again, honey, I will have flirting down to an art." Okay. Can't wait to see that. So Jacob was like, "Wait a minute, who is this man?" Naomi was like, "Yeah, right. Does he even have a name?" June was like, "I saw it on his credit card." June says, "Theodore Richardson." Wow. Well, we're at the back at the country club, and I cannot believe Ted and Andre are going over there interrupting Nicole on her dinner with Carlton. Anyway, Ted comes over there and tells her that she looks exceptionally lovely. Ted. So she finna go in. She said, "You are the last person." You know what? Mm-mm. I refuse to do this shit. Carlton interjects and says, "I was just telling Nicole how beautiful and relaxed she seems." "It must be the company," Nicole says. Ted says, "Look, honey, you have every right to be fierce with me, but as if I needed your permission," Nicole tells him. "I just hope that you're not taking all of your anger out on our nephew." He says, "Our nephew." Okay. Nicole was like, "Honey, he is grown enough to get fucking married. He can take the heat." "Yeah, I can," Andre says. He looking at Ted like, "What the fuck you doing?" He keeps telling him, "Well, we should be supporting him, Nicole." Ted is telling that to Nicole. "If you need healing after the annulment," she tells Andre. Ted was like, "They ain't gonna be one." Andre was like, "Yeah, Danny and I decided to give it a go." Um, that you might be that might bring you both down to fucking earth. Again, she says, "I have friends and colleagues that are in the space program. They can bring y'all asses right down to earth because y'all some crazy mother." So Andre was like, "Look, that's one thing to turn your back on me just because you don't approve of my decision, since you really don't think of me a family anymore." "Andre," she says, he says, "Look, but Danny needs you. This is not the time," she says. Carlton says, "I had no idea you were dealing with so many complications." Ted was like, "Said the complication." He called Carlton the complication. And Carlton's like, "Motherfucker, no, I am easy like Sunday motherfucking morning. Fuck you talking about?" Ooh, Ted says, "Dumb as a motherfucking box of rocks, or you know your damn place." What is today? Today is the day of reads? The last day of September? Y'all is just, ooh. Where's Danny? Where's Bill? My goodness, where's Martin? We need all the readers in this episode. It's good today. I think today was better than yesterday. Ooh. So they was like, "Look, we're not gonna do this here." So she's like, "Look, I would really appreciate it if Carlton and I could enjoy our meal in peace." Wow. Ted says, "Wait a minute. So this is just a meal?" She's like, "Nigga, you have no right to question me about my damn life." Right, because you somebody else. Nigga, you fuck somebody else. You gonna ask her if this is just a fucking meal. Phew. Especially after you've had sex with that disturbing individual. Yeah, that girl is great. Of all of the women, she says as she looks at Carlton. "Well, we are back at the Roach Motel, and we have I feel so sorry for Kat. I can't even lie. Kat is standing there looking at her sister in her robe and her boyfriend half dressed. She says, "Why would you talk to her about anything we've done?" "Girl, he tells me everything," Eva says. "It shouldn't have happened." "Oh, you fuck you, Tomas. Fuck you. A million times, fuck you. You could have found a nigga to talk to that her." I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm screaming. I'm pointing, I'm sweating and shit. Tell me it shouldn't have happened. What shouldn't have happened? You telling her or you fucking her? Y'all, excuse me. Whew, let me breathe. Mm-mm. So she was like, Kat was like, "Nigga, should I even go to my Uncle Bill's office and discuss our sex life?" I wasn't thinking. Ah, that's what made it so much fun. Eva is really being evil. I've got to take a picture of this one because her eyes is rolled up all in her head. She is being her mammy right now. I mean, no thought involved. Kat was like, "Will you shut the fuck up?" So Kat was like, "Wait a minute. So you thought that I said that you weren't enough, so you got revenge by sleeping with my fucking half sister?" "What?" Eva says. "You heard that right. She finally claims me as family just so that she can look like the ultimate victim." "Classic. Iconic, really," Eva says. Kat was like, "Bitch, you are nothing to me." Kat was finna go. She stopped at the door. She broke it down. She said, "I never liked your ass. From the moment you slithered into our lives, I knew you were a manipulative, heartless hood rat." Everybody said, "Oh, I'm wrong." Everyone said, "I should get to know you." Well, now I know you. You got a full dose of degenerate, disloyal DNA from our prodigal father. I'm the one you're angry with, he says. She said, oh, well, there is more than enough to go around for your ass. Thank you for making today so memorable. He's standing there trying. She was gonna leave and she left the bag there. She went back and got that bag, honey. Oh, wow. Okay. She went back and got that bag. He acted like he was gonna chase her, but he's standing there all in the damn doorway, all greased down and shit. So we're back at Orphe Jean. So Naomi asked June, she was like, of all the single attractive in the world, men in the world, honey, you found Ted? June was like, well, bitch, tell me about him. Naomi was like, well, here's your need to know right now, honey. Attractive, sure, Naomi says. Unavailable and straight up trouble. Wow. Jacob says, save yourself for somebody better, okay? She's like, well, it looks like somebody needs a refill, honey. Me, cause I ain't it. That probably attracts her ass. That he's trouble and he's bad news. Talk to somebody else, honey. Yeah. So she gets up to go give the people a refill. So Jacob looks at Naomi. Was like, you didn't tell her. Oh no. By the way, the man that you happen to be jonesing over, honey. That happens to be Samantha and Tyrell's grandpappy. Yeah, no thanks, she says. Some things are better left alone. See, Naomi be holding secrets too. So she's like, after he did what he did to Aunt Nicole, and yeah, he was a part of that Martin and Marcel bullshit. Babe, I thought that we weren't going to discuss that anymore. Yeah, but it's been on my mind. I mean, did something happen to help put it there again? Yeah, another death with Joyce Armstrong on the periphery. All right now, well, Catherine has made it back to Chelsea Cat. And she comes in like, "Oh my God, is this something in the water?" We see Madison and Chelsea there having a good time, and poor Cat. I feel sorry for her. I can't lie. I mean, everybody sacked the fuck up, even in my own house. Madison was like, yikes. I think I'll go." Chelsea's like, "Girl, wait. Tell me what happened, cuz." "This was supposed to be the most incredible night of my life," Kat says. "I should be with Tomas." So Chelsea's like, "Well, girl, where is he?" "With Eva, honey." "Well, girl, they're friends, aren't they?" "At her house," Kat says, "wearing a damn towel." "Oh," Madison says, "I'll let you two talk." So Madison skedaddles. And so Chelsea sits down. "Come on, tell Chelsea everything." Kat is like, "Girl, Chelsea, how could he? How could they? Do you know for sure that they admitted it, girl? Is it a Dupree curse? Are all of us destined for to fall for men who cheat on us? And you waited all this time for the perfect guy to come." And Eva, honey, she went on and on about how I'm a miserable girlfriend and how Tomas should be treated better. I went over there to show her that I had a heart and say that maybe we started off on the wrong foot since she came to town to ruin my fucking family. And Tomas, how can a guy who filled the damn room with roses, a hotel room with roses, then turn around and have sex with someone else, girl? I ain't gonna say what I won't say, but yeah, he was, yeah. I mean, what is wrong with me? Kat says. And so, oh, Chelsea says, "Come here, girl. Come here." They hug each other. Oh, I not tell you, Eva is acting like a bitch tonight. They're back over at the damn rat hole. That's what I'm gonna call it. Hood rat house. Hood rat. When that bitch claws, when her claws come out, that bitch is feral. Tomas, don't let me push this fucking play button and you don't take up for Cat. Cause you never take up for her ass. You never do. You only thing you do is talk about that girl talking about you like a challenge and how beautiful she is. That's all you fucking do. He asks her, "Are you okay?" "No," she says. "Are you?" "Just wish that didn't happen," he says. She's like, "Shit, it doesn't get any messier than this." He says, "This was impulsive and we should have done it." Eva says, wait, why did you say that? I mean, we've been hanging out for months. And tonight, we knew that was going to happen all along. Right, girl. We all knew it was going to happen. I put it in the universe. I mean, we were just respecting Kat by not doing anything about it. Kat brought this shit upon herself. Ooh, Eva, I care about you. but they also cared about cats. Ooh, I care about all of this. I don't want any hurt feelings. Cat will survive. I mean, cats do. And you need to know I'd never meant to use you. You know what happened? When her mammy told her that she needed to go ahead and let her guards down and go ahead and be with Tomas, that's why Eva did what she fucking did. Before, she wouldn't do it because her mama told her don't do it. But once her mother's like, girl, go ahead. You know you be wanting him. Y'all be looking at each other and stuff. That's why she felt emboldened to do that shit. Now she looks like the fool. Whoa, 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 she says. Hold up. You used me? Child, we back at the red door. Smitty with his old roller coaster ass. His emotions be all over the place. He's asking Martin, so this is where we are now? Hmm? We can't even kiss? Right. Yeah, you can lay some laws. You always be wanting to tell Martin what he can and can't do. Martin is telling your ass what you can and cannot do. Okay, we're gonna listen. If they pop in, yes. If not, next. Wow. That was quick. Martin says the last time we had sex. Damn, this word is all through here. Lord, I need to put that in the title, but I need to make sure that God Almighty. Y'all might have to bless me because they don't like using that three-letter word too much through here, but I've already said it. So bless me, y'all, if you want to. Um, damn, Martin said the last time we had sex. It was great, Smitty says. He was like, yeah, but you broke my heart. Damn. Damn. He said, you broke my heart. We finally had gotten back together again. Damn. I mean, it was all making sense because it finally felt like I was at home, Martin says. But your ass looked at me and you told me that it was just sex. He said, don't read into it. And so Smitty did admit that he said he shouldn't have said it. Wow, that's it, honey. Martin with his Martin Luther King speeches is confusing. So they're going to have to lay some ground rules. Okay, I know what the name of this episode is going to be. So he says, well, Smitty was like, I didn't mean to make you feel. No, I know that you didn't mean to make me feel like I was being used. I mean, that's it. It's about being used. Use me, baby. That's the name of this show. Use me, because everybody's being used in here. Ted is using damn Andre to go over there and talk to Nicole. Shit, what's his name? Tomas clearly told Eva that he was using her. Smitty was using Martin when he wanted to get his bread basket filled with dough. So Smitty tried to apologize, and so Martin was like, "Look, I wish an apology could fix it, but we got to stop hurting each other. I can't be sleeping on this couch like a nice uncle who comes to visit and doesn't know when to go. I can't do that no more." Smitty was like, "What the fuck you saying?" Martin took a big swallow. He says, I'm leaving. Wow. And June used Jacob and Naomi to figure out how she should talk to Ted the next time she sees him. June, don't listen to Naomi and Jacob. Please don't listen to them, girl. You see that fine Morris Chestnut, Blair Underwood, when he walks in there, he gonna give you them pretty whites and that chocolate skin, girl. You ain't gonna be able to hide the fact that you want him. Get him, girl. So we're back at Orphe Jean's. Naomi was like, well, girl, telling her husband, what I heard from Ashley, like, Doug's life was circling like in a spiral for months now, that old drunken spiral. Why in the fuck would you suspect that his drunk driving accident was foul play? Because of a conversation that Dougie and I had. He told me that he had information that would convict Joey Armstrong. See, she says, see, that's what I'm talking about, Naomi said. See, he wasn't living right. What does he know about a man named Armstrong? What does he know about him? Damn, this man ain't even dead a good 48 hours and y'all dragging him. But when I tell you Doug's name has been drugged, goodness gracious, y'all. Y'all did not respect him. A lot of people in this town did not respect him. He said that Joey got a man murdered. Well, that's not the first time that someone made this accusation. Is there proof? Did Joey find out that Doug knew some of his secrets? Jacob ain't say shit. And so Naomi was like, well, damn, that's a ridiculous leap, right? I mean, show me the fucking Venn diagram where their lives intersect. When I tell you that bitch is wearing that wig, That thing look like it's coming from her scalp. She is wearing the fuck out of that. Oh my god, that thing looks so pretty on her. Jacob says the casino. Doug was gambling. Maybe he had a lot of damn debts. I mean, maybe it's just some damn idle thoughts. I don't know. Naomi was like, nigga, tell somebody, talk to somebody who don't know your ass. Use digging. That's what you doing. Child, we're back at the damn hole in the wall, and Joey is trying to tell her, Doug is gone. I need some peace, she says. Look, Jacob, he gave me the coordinates when he gave me Doug's ring. Did the police give you any sign that there was another call? She was like, no, there was no other vehicle. Well, then there's your answer. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Next scene, y'all. Come on. Because Darnell coming tomorrow and chew out Joey's ass. Darnell with his spitting ass is coming tomorrow. October 1st, he's showing the fuck up with his curly head self. I cannot wait for him to show up and stand toe to toe looking at Joey, because Joey can't kill his ass. Do it. So he gives her this whole bullshit, talking about he'll take care of everything. You need to go ahead and get his final arrangements together, give him the celebration that his children deserve, blah, blah, blah. We are back at Chelsea Cat. So Chelsea tells Cat, she was honest with her, cuz, I mean, you and Tomas were dangling by a string. You, hey, you got me hanging on a string now, hey. Hey, that's the way hey, y'all knew I had to sing. You got me hanging on the string now. Well, on a thread though, but it's the same difference. So Kat was like, oh my God. And you did say that Eva was trying to get between you two from the jump. She would have never been able to edge her way in between y'all if y'all was solid, cuz. I mean, betrayed twice in one night, Kat says. You encouraged me to go to Eva. In hindsight, cuz, aren't you glad that you did? That now you know the truth? Kat was like, honey, I want my love affair back. I want it now. Kat, someone better will come along, okay? Now she's speaking from experience. Remember, she was feeling like that over damn Allison. And now see what she is. Somebody is coming. Somebody is coming, honey. Just give them time. I mean, Chelsea's like, fuck him. As tough as it is, at least now you know it's truly over, girl. Ooh, Kat said, who the fuck says it's over? Back at the rat box. Eva, why would I feel used? I mean, it's not like we had a trashy hit it or quit it situation. It wasn't trashy at all. I know, because it meant something. Because we're such good friends, and I don't want anything to change that. I told y'all. Then I tell you, I said Tomas just wants to fuck Eva. He doesn't care for her to. He doesn't see a future with her like he does with Kat. I told y'all. Unless I didn't tell, but I'm almost positive. He is infatuated. He loves. I mean, I ain't gonna say he loves Eva. He cares about them both, but his feelings for Kat is way more than it is for Eva. Way more. And I think it has a lot to do with his loyalty to Bill. I don't think it has anything to do with Kat. I think he has a very strong loyalty to Bill and the Duprees, and he wants to be the damn partner of that firm. That's what it's got. It ain't. Eva could have been another hood rat girl. He would have did it and still been like, I'm going back to Kat. And you see Kat is like, bitch, who says it's over? No, this girl got a fight on her hands now. Friends, Eva says, I really do care about you. Things that you said to me while we were clinging onto each other are not the things you say to a fucking friend. We made love, Tomas, and it was intense and it mattered. So don't try to fucking lie to me now that you're feeling fucking guilty. I never meant to lead you on, he says. She's like, so you're just gonna pretend it didn't matter? It did, and you do, but it can't mean anything more than this. Ooh, that bitch thought that she had won. Score. She thought she scored. No, baby. You listening to your mammy. That motherfucker said that tonight was a beautiful escape. God dog it. That's a slap in the face. Wow. She says, escape, nigga. And I will always be grateful to you. I don't want your gratitude, she says. He says, well, damn, and when the real world came knocking at the door, I realized the mistake I'd made. I'm grabbing my eyeballs, y'all. I really do get involved in this, don't I, y'all? Because I'm acting like y'all are sitting right here. One day I'm gonna maybe sit a camera down while I'm doing my audio so you can see like the B roll of me doing this shit. Cause I be sitting here just hand swinging and shit kicking, pointing at the TV. Shit. Mistake. Escape. It meant nothing to him. That shit meant nothing to him. What they did meant nothing to him. Are you seriously telling me after everything you still want Cat? Martin, nigga, you ain't slick. We back at the red door. Martin ain't slick. Martin is using that psychology because he know that Smitty's ass was acting hard to get. So Martin was like, nigga, you want to act that way with me? I'm going to act that way with you. So he tried to walk away. Smitty was like, wait a minute, don't go nowhere. And so Martin was like, let's face it. I need some space, too. Let me back off so we can figure out who we are, who we are to each other. I know what you're doing, Martin. You don't mean that. He don't want to leave that house, not with them kids still there. Nah, he playing that psychology shit. He got that from his mammy. You are my husband, Smitty says. I mean, yeah, we have fights sometimes, but we still partners. And Martin was like, look, if I'm living here, I want to live here. Not sleep on the fucking couch like an uncle, like he said earlier. And not just be fucking tiptoeing around all of the damn sensitive areas, Martin says, like the bedroom. Woo! That nigga said, Martin says, look, I cannot occupy just a tiny corner in your fucking world. Phew. When he speaks, I listen. He says, if I'm yours, I'm everywhere. Martin, you better say that, nigga. Free to roam throughout each and every room in this damn red door. Oh, from every part of you, baby. From your head to your heart. I can't live with distance, he says. And if I'm not the man for you anymore, no, Martin, Smitty says. It's Martin like, look, Martin, look. I just need to be somewhere else, okay? I know what you're doing, Martin. You ain't slick. And Smitty's looking like, but you'll be back, right? Martin says, to see the kids, yeah. But when you're ready and you're ready to do this right, and you're ready for all of me, and he points at his heart, with all of my flaws and all of my scars. I never ever said, Smitty says. Martin slows him down like, look, we were never ever perfect, Smitty. Ooh, but our love for each other was. Oh my God. Ooh, where my baby at? That's some real shit. He says, and I'll be back if we find that again. But I gotta go, baby. Wow. So Martin goes up the stairs. And Smitty start crying. Fuck you, Smitty. You've been mean to everybody all week. To June, and then to him, and then the kids, and to us. Now you crying. Get the fuck out of here, Smitty. Back at the country club, Ted takes his last swallow of drinks. Tells Andre, like, you know what? Let's bounce. Let's get the fuck up out of here. So Andre was like, fine with me. After you, on. They leave. And so we're back over the table with Nicole and Carlton. I'm really happy that you feel comfortable enough to share this part of your life with me, he tells her. Because I'm sure this can't be easy, he says. Well, you make it easy, she says. Well, don't hate me when I say this, he says. I kind of sympathize with Ted. What? She's like, oh, I have to hear this. If I was foolish enough to ruin things with your beautiful self, there ain't no damn mountain that I wouldn't climb to make things right. Because you are definitely worth fighting for. Go ahead, Carlton. Go ahead. Oh, he's in the lobby with Andre talking, so he's facing the dining area. And we see Nicole kissing Carlton. Girl, y'all ain't divorced yet, girl. You kissing him in public? Back at Chelsea Cat, Chelsea's like, girl, the man fucked somebody else. Cat was like, well, girl, I still love him. Right, I was tripping about that. So Chelsea was like, wait a minute, hold on. Did you just use the L word for a man who just slept with your sister? She was like, maybe that's the problem. If I had told him how I felt, he wouldn't have turned to Eva. Right. That's what I've been telling your ass, girl. I love you, Catherine. I love you. I told you if you would have told him exactly how you felt, then he wouldn't have felt compelled to go to your sissy. Chelsea is pissed. He didn't screw her because he wanted extra feelings, Cat. Cat was like, look, bitch, I am not giving up on him. He made one damn mistake. And there are a lot of women who feel their way out there. A lot of women. I've never been given that opportunity, thank God. Um, I don't even know. I mean, that's her sister. That's something different. It's more than a mistake, sis. He fucked your sister, and she ain't going nowhere. So it's like, you better hope her ass ain't pregnant. So Chelsea was like, girl, I cannot believe this. One mistake? My mom forgave my dad over and over again. And her forgiveness only emboldened his bad behavior. Love has to come with fucking limits. Oh, I hope that. I wonder will Isaiah like Cat, but Eva's might dig him. Isaiah's gonna be with one of them, but then Eva's gonna really dig him, but he gonna want Cat. I don't know. It's gonna be a payback in there somewhere. Somewhere. Chelsea was like, bitch, you can't let him do damage to your heart like that. Tomas and I just hit a rough patch, Cat said. That's all. Chelsea, Chelsea pissed. Girl, you didn't even like the sex with him, girl. Damn, Chelsea. Girl, you didn't even like the fuck him. Girl. And please don't sit here and tell me that this is one epic love story that got derailed, girl. Cat was like, uh, we're not ending, we're elevating. Chelsea's like, oh, what the okay, Cat says. Relationships are not all about sex. All right, Chelsea says. Is he there emotionally for you? Do you get along? Have you have you shared experiences? Have you had experiences that were more fun with him than anyone else? Yes, yes, yes. I could say that. Kat says we'll get there. Chelsea's like, Catherine, girl, you can have any other straight man in the DMV, boo. Why in the fuck do you want Tomas so bad? Because I am not letting Eva win ever. And I told y'all that's the reason why that damn Cat slept with him in the first place, because she always felt that it was going to be a one up on Eva. Always. So she wasn't ready for him. She didn't want Eva to win over him. It's competition for her. That's why I think she likes him. She cares about him and everything. That's her first. You know, some ladies, when they get there first, they can't let him go. But it's more so about her not letting Eva win. But little does she know, honey, Eva is losing. Back at the rat box. Kat and I didn't technically break up, Tomas says. Not in traditional sense. Okay, all right. Well, walk me through it because I'm a little confused. Yes, I was furious at Kat when I thought she ghosted me. But I shouldn't have let that cloud my judgment. The point is, I still care about Kat very, very much, and I'm very sorry that I hurt you both. She says, wow, I don't even get my own apology. I'm sorry I hurt you, he says. All the time we spend together, the books, the drinks, the conversations. Nigga, I was there for you. I shared real things with you, Tomas. His flat ass. And it would be a shame to lose that. When y'all tell me that this nigga can't act, he can't. He's just as flat like Dougie is right now. Just as flat. No emotion. He don't, even if he's sorry, he don't even look like he's sorry. Yeah, you sorry. You's a sorry mother. So Eva was like, wait a minute, so what, nigga? What, we supposed to be bros now? We just have to find a way to make this simple, she says. Lose her, okay? I'm the one you belong with. She sounded like a mammy. I thought you were finally catching on. We fit so smooth. You don't have to force it. Hand in glove, in sync, every time we're together because I'm the one you should be with. But I'm with Kat. Shit. How embarrassing, y'all. So I was just what a sexual experience to prove that Cat is the problem and not you, that you have the power to move earth whenever the right woman is in it, and she likes you and she knows you and she can make you feel good too, but there's too much for you, right? Because you want a little know nothing who doesn't even know what she wants or how to do it. I know that you're upset, but there's no reason to. Oh, I get it, she says. You want someone you can mold, but also someone who can take you places and make you look more presentable, huh? That's it. There it is right there. Boom. There it is right there. You're not the one to make him look presentable. It's Catherine who is. And that ain't me. She says, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. He says, come on now. Come on. Oh my God, she says, I did it. I did the one thing that I said I'd never do. What? He says. Make the same idiotic choices like my mammy. She let a married man turn her head, and I fell for a man who acted like he was free, like he really wanted me. I was everything you fucking needed, whatever you needed. Someone to understand and to care, and still you choose cat. It's the same pattern. This wasn't supposed to happen. Why is this happening? Oh. I wish there was something that I could do to make this less painful. As she walks to the door and it kicks his ass out. How the fuck does he think that they could still be friends after they fuck? I mean, mm, I mean, like that. I mean, there's people out there. But how? Especially when the person that your girlfriend doesn't like her. I don't know how he thought in his mind. He wasn't thinking with his head. He was thinking with that other head. She says there's one thing he can do to make this less painful. He said, "What is it? I'll do it." She says, "Get the fuck out and don't you ever come fucking back." Ooh, that child crying. Oh, oh my God. She slid down the door, baby. Slide, Eva, slide. And that was the end of episode 140, which I say was the bomb. I will give it a 5 frames, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was such a great, dope ass episode. Let me go in and get this uploaded. I think I see some pictures that I'm going to be using. Dope. Everybody loves Amber. She plays Eva's acting. She's a great actress. She is really, really great. People be sitting back learning from her. That girl is so passionate. Of course, she loves Jesus. Did y'all know she loves Jesus? She loves Jesus. That girl is always pushing out something encouraging, but that girl is such a wonderful, amazing actress. So this was really great to see how things were going to go. I really thought that, well, no, I said that he only wanted that girl for her because she had prowess. Eva is for prowess. She's sexy. She's very alluring. But Kat is more of his aesthetic. Remember, they both came from the hood. And most men, if they're gonna come from the hood, they don't want nobody to take them to the next level from the hood. They need somebody who's gonna pull them up. So no, he would never have wanted Eva. He'd care about her, but not to the point where he wanted to leave Cat for her. But wait till Isaiah come, baby. Let's see who he gonna pick. I wonder are they gonna both fight over Isaiah. Mm-hmm. I know it's one of the girls, but I don't know which one. All right. I've done enough talking. Let me go ahead and upload this. This was so fun, so fun, so fun. All right. Whew. See y'all in the next video. Bye.